Rob Rinder and Ranveer Singh presented the ITV morning show on Monday and spoke with Dr. Amir Khan. They debated the current backlash GPs are receiving over the lack of appointments within the care system, with Rob seemingly pointing his aim at Dr. Khan and other GPs. Viewers of the show were disappointed with his statement and took to their social media page to blast the presenter. Kicking off the discussion, Rob began, "I know even the ones that have access to private medical care can't get an appointment with their GPs. There is a lot of complaint and disquiet. They are very angry that they feel a lot of GPs, frankly, aren't opening on the weekends. They are refusing to work the hours required to deal with the massive backlog and creating a great deal of danger for people out there." You can answer that, but there is another issue because you want to be, regardless of how much you work, you want to be a doctor and you want to provide medical care. That involves prescribing medicines to people when they are not very well. There is some suggestion out there at the moment that one of the things you should be prescribing is cycling and perhaps reducing energy bills if you think it is in the interest of the patient. Do you think doctors should be getting involved in that sort of thing when the surgeries are actually open? He asked. Viewers of the show were shocked by the abrupt statement that Rob gave about GPs, despite their best efforts to get back to normal after the coronavirus pandemic. Slamming his comments, @ThereAlSerated exclaimed, #GMB The NHS is well funded, the problem is it's appallingly managed and too many managers and consultants get paid far too much for the work they do. Meanwhilest junior doctors and nurses get very little. This needs to change." @Sherlock Spring agreed, "Goodness me, Robert, how ignorant. The extra staff GPs were promised didn't materialize. Again. Direct your ire at the people who didn't give you the unicorns they promised." #GoodMorningBritain #GMB @sleep_lord_added, @Dr. Amir Khan Pi. "I think Rob Rinder was bang out of order with you just now on #GMB GPs do a great job under huge pressure." "Thank you." Ken Chisholm fumed, disappointed with Rob Rinder for blaming GPs for not working hard enough and refusing to put in the hours. #GMB. @PatchDenizen quipped, #GMB has Mr. Rinder just blamed GPs for the current crisis? His tone appears angry and blameworthy. Sick, laughing at the comments made by Rob, Amir clapped back, "Well Rob, we were promised 5,000 extra GPs by this government. I train GPs up, normally I would be training 1 or 2 GPs in a year, at the moment I have 5 GP trainees under my wing and that requires a lot of work and takes me off the front line a little bit as well. But if you want more GPs it requires GPs to train them. We are also training lots of other healthcare staff within the primary care setting. If you are angry that you can't get an appointment with your GP, don't blame the GP, just like you wouldn't blame the hospital consultants if you had a 6-month wait to see them. Blame the system, blame the government who are responsible for this crisis, please don't put your blame on us. I get really cross when people blame GPs for the lack of appointments, we are working as hard as we can." Cutting him off, Rob concluded, "And we hear you, Dr. Khan, no doubt we will be discussing this even further to say the least." Good Morning Britain airs weekdays from 6 a.m. on ITV.